exploring the ruins and remains of Wallingford Castle, the once formidable, unpenetrable fortress. On his way to conquer the English throne in 1066, William the Conqueror had passed through the town of Wallingford via the River Thames, and it is here that he laid down his strongest defence, commissioning the building of Wallingford Castle between 1067, completed in 1071. Although today what we see are merely the remains of the once mighty fortress, particularly in the 12th and 13th centuries, this was the medieval stronghold, notably housing Empress Matilda during the Great Anarchy. Several attempts were made to siege the castle, but it stood unbroken. Over the next 2 centuries, this would become a fabulous royal residence, a place of luxury and opulence. This was until it was passed down to Henry VIII. Preferring his accommodation in the neighbouring village of Ulm, Henry simply left Wallingford to itself, and this unfortunately invited in robbers. A lot of the stone and lead was actually robbed and used to build Windsor Castle, which was a very common practice. Castles were rich pickings for building materials, and it's a reason why we actually have so many relics today. Wallingford Castle would go on to have one final blaze of glory in the English Civil War. Intimidated by the sheer force behind the castle, on the 17th of November 1652, Oliver Cromwell demanded the demolition, giving us what we have left today. Wallingford is a historic town with roots running much deeper than simply the Middle Ages. This was a Saxon village. The castle was a quarter of the size of the entire village. The moats were so deep and the stronghold so fierce that they actually had control over the passage of the Thames. Although the castle is long since perished, what we have today is the privilege of being able to walk through these ruins, as well as enjoying the now wildflower meadow. These stones are fragments of what has been before, and I am no doubt walking in the footsteps of kings and queens as we speak. Who knows, maybe one day we will start building castles again. That absolute beauty was a marbled white butterfly at home in a wildflower meadow, and I have had the real honour and gift of seeing one today. That was absolutely fantastic. I think it is truly splendid that we can turn these once forgotten sites into oases for wildlife and people as well. It is so important to have these green spaces. I have had a really beautiful and thoughtful time walking around the ruins of Wallingford Castle today. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. I know it's a little different, but I thought I would give a glimpse into one of my other passions, which is royal history. I love the English monarchy and learning everything about them, particularly the costuming and the jewellery, of course. I am going to go and enjoy the splendour of the marbled white I've just seen and flick through the thousands of photos I took. I hope you have a brilliant day, and I will see you very soon.